I've been thinking about the good times. I've been sleeping through the long nights. I've been shining in the sunlight. I've been thinking how I'm alright. There's a reason for my feelings. There's a reason why I'm healing. Yeah.
Hi, welcome back to our channel, and we're very sorry that it took us, I think, more than a month to upload a new one, but here we are. Anyway, we're updating our shorts every now and then, so I hope that you're subscribing to our shorts as well. Anyway, this is our project for today. It's a royalty cake, and we're starting off with the age indicator design. So I started off with these two ball of fondants, and I colored it yellow and blue. And then for the blue one, I'm trying to achieve there the royal blue shade. So I mixed royal blue gel food color from Chef Master and a bit of black and another shades of blue to achieve the royal blue shade. And then here, I'm just making sure that I have the yellow details. Actually, these details will be covered with gold dust later on. I'm just coloring it yellow so the gold dust will adopt the yellow undertone. Here, I started working on the diamond shape of our age indicator design. So I just took the cutter and shaped it by myself because I don't have the molder. I don't have the fondant cutter. So I manually did that. And then I'm just using this crochet fondant silicone molder for our gold detail on the sides of the diamond. So I'm just pressing that on the molder. Actually, you can use this on the crochet design, and if you notice from my intro, my crochet cake, it's actually a big help using this molder for achieving that design. So here's our braided gold detail. Later, we'll dust it off with gold dust to have a gold finish on that detail. So I'm just cutting this into 4 pieces and then attaching it on the sides of the diamond. I'm using an edible glue, by the way, which is an equal parts of Tylose powder and water. By the way, just a quick disclaimer, I normally use my bare hands when working with detailed fondants like this because it's for me it's easier that way, and I just make sure that I wash my hands every now and then so everything's safe. Okay, if you can notice, I'm manually cutting this number 7 from this fondant because I don't have the right size of molder that I want to use for this one. I actually have plenty of numerical fondant cutters. It's just that I have a target size for this one in particular. So So again, using an edible glue and just attaching this number 7 on our age indicator design. So next, I'm working on the name of our celebrant. He is Atom, And I will be using a banner fondant cutter to highlight his name on the cake. Now working on the crown, since I don't have the crown molder. Actually, I have the crown molder for girls, and it's a princess type cutter crown, and for me, of course, it's not accurate for our celebrant since he's a boy. So I'm just doing this manually. I saw a few tutorials on how to do this, and then I just use everything that's available in my kitchen to achieve this design, and I think this is a success, and I'm very grateful for those who uploaded this tutorial, and for me it's a big help, really. So I'm just using again this braid design that I had earlier, since for me it adds detail on the crown, and actually I'm just playing along with it on how to accessorize the crown even more, because again it looks simple for me, but I have to make it look like a king crown, since this is the customer's request and the beg for her son's cake. So I thought of adding these gold draggies on the top of the thorns of the crown for a more gold detail. And then here I'm just drawing some swirls, the typical crown that has these kinds of details. So I just copied it from Pinterest. I took some inspos on Pinterest. To finish off the whole design, I'm just painting this with gold dust mixed with vodka. As mentioned, for the age indicator design, I'll be finishing the yellow fondants as well with gold paint. Oh, by the way, for my Filipino subscribers, I'm very sorry that I'm speaking in English here on YouTube. Actually, I mentioned this on my first few videos. I'm just doing that because I'm lazy putting on the subtitles. But I have a TikTok account. It's at Franchette, and you can follow me there. I speak Tagalog there as well. By the way, going back, I made this edible balls earlier, actually ahead of time. So to make sure that it's hard enough for me to dip on gold dusts. So here for the body of the cake, I'm just putting these support sticks since the customer mentioned that they will be traveling the cake. So just to make sure that it's sturdy enough for traveling, I put 4 of those. And then I'm just covering it with my usual whipping cream. This is actually Everwhip. I mentioned that this has been my best friend since the beginning until now. It has been 4 years with Everwhip. Baka naman Everwhip joke. Anyway, to achieve the royal blue color of the cake, I used a spray paint for this one, but I wasn't able to film this because it was broken at that time. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I fixed it in the end, but I wasn't able to film it. So that's what happened. And then I panicked. So here I'm just starting to work on the half design of the body of the cake. So these are just the typical diagonal paneling. You've seen this in the intro, and I'm just using a ruler to achieve this one since I don't have the stamp. But you can buy these kinds of stamps online. So finally, we're assembling the cake, and then we're starting off with our crown fondant topper that we made earlier. We're just carefully putting that on top since we're actually working with icing fondant cake. This is not a full fondant cake. That's why it's a bit hard and we have to be very careful. I put support straws, by the way, inside of that crown to maintain its structure. And then for the next one, we're just putting these edible ball toppers. Since we're not working with the usual ball toppers that we can buy online that are made of plastics, we have to be very careful with that as well. And then we're finally assembling the name and the age of our celebrant. And then we're just putting some more edible ball toppers at the bottom of the cake. For an additional gold accent on the cake, I'm just adding these tiny gold druggies at the edges of our diamonds. Finally, here's the final look of our cake for Atom. I hope you guys like this video, and please follow us on our other social media accounts. On TikTok, it's at Franchette, and then on IG, it's at Mélange by Franchette. Anyway, I hope you guys like this video tutorial, and please do like, comment, and share this video. We'll see you again on our next one. Bye!